Jeff Raccoon 47 here to talk to you a little bit about some unique things today. Well, I'm going to talk about a little bit about politics and how some of our politics are paralleling movies. Well, one of the most popular films of this year has been the movie Zootopia. I've talked about it a few times. And there's a great scene at the climax of the movie where Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde are being cornered by the villainous Dawn Bellwether in a pit where she darts Nick with a dart it looks like she's darted Nick with a dart that has the Night Howler serum in it, and Judy says to her, "You're not going to get away with this." She goes, "Oh, I'll get away with it." And she goes, "Oh, so prey fears predator and used to remain in power. It'll never work." Then Dawn Bellwether says, "Fear always works. Bye-bye, bunny." Well, this is in much ways the same way our politicians nowadays work, particularly the ones on the left. They go and they're the biggest fearmongers. The right isn't as big of fearmongers as the left is. I hate to let you in on a little secret. My friends who don't agree with me, that happen to be liberals, but they've got you so scared that people are going to get rid of all immigration. No, they're just all they want. All the guys on our side want to do is hold off on immigration to countries we can't properly vet. Hold off on immigrants we can't properly vet. We don't want to deny people who have legitimate reasons to immigrate to this country. Just the ones that come from countries that are terrorist countries, that we can't go up there and actually get actual records on. That's the only one we're trying to delay doing. And, they try to scare us about the environment. You name something, and the left tries to scare us about. Well, if Trump gets in there, they're going to ruin the environment because he's for corporations. No, he isn't. He's for business, but he's for business in a smart way. He was a very smart, shrewd businessman. That's what we need. We need a businessman instead of a lawyer, or instead of some other, mainly instead of lawyers. We need lawmakers who are not lawyers, who make the law simple in wording and in practicality, and simple laws that are simple to enforce. Not all these complicated rules and regulations and taxes that are not really helping. I'm all for taxes, but I'm for a reasonable tax that actually works, as opposed to taxing people who really can't pay taxes. I mean, you're not going to get taxes from half the people you. There is a way to do it. I mean, I'm for the fair tax, where you go up there and tax and sell a national sales tax or something like that. Everybody has to pay. Everybody ends up having to pay it. I'm not against an income tax, but it needs to be done fairly, and nobody needs to be picked on. Certain groups don't need to be picked on simply because of that. But the fear-mongering that's on the left is way more than the fear-mongering on the right. The fear that's being expressed and acknowledged by the right is legitimate fear. Fear to our safety, fear to the well-being of our country, fear of bad economic and bad trade deals. Those are good, legitimate fears. Not some fear of some guy from Yemen who we have no knowledge of where he's from or anything like that. But legitimate, not fake fear. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you go and have a nice night.